Hey everybody, it's Amanda Moxley, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to share this over to the Facebook Be You and Make Bank page. Are you guys ready? Grab your pens, grab your paper, get ready, because today is day one of the awesome challenge. So waiting to see, I tested this earlier. Test part 2. Let's see. Let's wait for it. Hi, Lisa. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm testing over here. I'm not testing, now I'm legit, but I want to share it. How are you, Lisa? This is my first time doing this. How exciting is that? Be Live TV, and I'm trying to share it over to my Get Visible and Be You Make Bank Facebook group. It's gonna work. Oh yeah, baby. I see you guys are here. Woohoo! All right. Hi. Share to a page. We're gonna get this party started momentarily. If you're watching right now, tell me where you're from, where you're watching from. Okay. Give me one sec. Okay. All right. So today, everybody, welcome. It's Amanda Moxley, and today is day one of the Speakers Challenge. Hi, I see you guys here. So let's see, I can put you, this is new. This is all new. Look, I can show your comments right there. So be nice, right? Be nice. Okay, so I want to welcome you guys, everybody here. This is Amanda Moxley, and this is day one of Female Speakers Wanted Challenge, where today we're going to talk about speaking on stage to nail your plane is crashing solution and name your talk with a hot rocking name that converts into clients, cash, and confidence, and how to use this talk to get booked to speak. So I have some notes here. First of all, I want to welcome everyone to this challenge. It's a 3-day challenge, and this is just a fun way for us to connect together in community. This party is going down in the Be You and Make Bank Facebook group. If you're not a part of that, then I'll plop the link in here for you guys. And this is a challenge, and what we're doing with this challenge is all you have to do is share it in your own personal group, on your own personal page, in your Facebook group, to your friends, to anyone who you think has a really powerful message and they want to get that message out there to impact millions and possibly potentially make millions through their impact and speak their way to success. And so you have to share it. You get to share it. And then here are I will put in, here we go. Let's see if I can type this in here. What they get, you can win some awesome prizes. Hide, okay. Yeah, and if you're here, look, I can comment. How awesome is this? So did that work? I think it did. Technology is amazing. It really is. Okay, so here, you're going to use hashtag JFDI, hashtag speaker challenge, hashtag rise up, hashtag JFDI. Wait for it. Hashtag JFDI, which means just F and do it. So I know some of you have come on and told me that fear is something that scares you. So we'll talk about fear, breaking through your fear and your limiting beliefs, and getting out of your own way so you can be that beautiful beacon of light and call in and howl in your tribe of people. So all you got to do is share this content, share this video, and use those hashtags, hashtag rise up, hashtag female speaker, hashtag JFDI, hashtag speaker challenge, and share it and post anything you post. And today you're actually going to have a challenge to name your talk, and I'm going to give you that challenge in a couple minutes. And if you're watching this replay, that's awesome. I'm so happy you're here. You get to play along as well. And what we're doing is I'm going to be giving away some scholarships to a 3-day event happening March 22nd through 24th in Park City, Utah, called Rise Up and Speak Your Way to Success. And this is where over 3 powerful days we come together and we dive deep into your story and into your message and who you are and who you help and who you serve, and and really overcoming any obstacles around reaching these people, as well as speaking your way to success, as well as overcoming objections and allowing you to really fully manifest the life and the abundance and the business and the prosperity that your big heart really truly desires. So it's a 3-day event, lots of nuts and bolts, a lot of fun as well. We're not, we do yoga and lots of fun meditations, and it's kind of like taking your business on a retreat, taking your business to the spa for a couple of days. It is such an amazing retreat. This will be my 7th one. And so you guys, and ask me questions, I'll tell you more about that later. And actually, I'll share with you where you can see the link if I have it right in here. Yes, I do. I am so prepared. Okay, so yeah, you can check out what you'd be, look at, I just got an email from Lisa Rothstein. I love it. Okay, so okay, Lisa is an incredible copywriter if you're wanting to work with an incredible copywriter. So that's the 3-day event that the scholarships that will be going out for this gift. I mean, for the gift as well as the challenge winners. All right, so let's get down to the content. Are you ready? So I want you to give me a 1 if you are already speaking. Pop it in there right now. Give me number 1 if you are already speaking. That if you already have a signature talk, if you already, and when I say speaking, that you're speaking in person, online, offline, what have you, locally, whatever, are you actually currently, I know we're all speaking, right? Because we're using our mouths all the time, but are you using speaking in your business right now? Or give me a number 2 if you want to use speaking in your business and you want to, and you're just like on that precipice, like you want to use it. Hello. So if you want to use it, okay, and if you're not quite there yet, but you're getting prepared to do it. And then, thank you for the 1, and then give me a 3 if you're really scared and you have no plans to speak at all. If you're like, there's no way I am ever doing this and it's not happening. I know, I love being on stage too. I really do. It's like I was born for it, baby. Okay, and I know you are too. And that's the thing is most of the people that are attracted to, a challenge like this, hi Rebecca, they are generally at the place where you were born for the stage, you were born for the spotlight, you come alive, like you can't wait. Like you might be nervous, but once you get on there, you know that this is a perfect venue to establish your message. And you know what it kind of does? It cuts out the middleman. It's like I started my business back in 2005 as a speaker, going around my town, anywhere they'd let me speak, I would speak. And that's how I got my first 22 clients within my first year of coaching. And it's just like cutting out the middleman. There's all these complicated funnels and Facebook, algorithms and Facebook ads. And I use those too as a tool. But at the same time, we can just cut out that middleman and go straight to the source and really just start speaking our way to success and impacting people. And I feel like, I don't know if you know you're a 1 and you're already set for stage and you're a 2 and you really want to do this, I say #JFDI, just effing do it. Pop that in there because it's the way to go. So let's get down to biz. All right. So today I'm going to just look at my notes as we're talking here. So today what we're going to do is how to, day 1, speak on stage, nail your plane is crashing solution. So what we're going to do is I have 4 key points I want to talk with you about today. Number 1, everybody say number 1. We're going to talk about how and why to nail down your plane is crashing solution. Then we're going to talk about the strategy behind a winning talk title. We're going to talk about how your talk title leads to your signature program and signature system, making it easier to fill your programs with the right clients. And finally, number 4, the 4th thing we're going to do is name your talk with a hot rocking name today. And that's where the challenge comes in, because there is nothing like the now. Everything is happening now. It's not happening tomorrow. It's not happening in the future. It's all happening now. And the sooner you guys get into the habit of working in the now and taking action now, the more successful you will be as an entrepreneur. And I want you all to be super successful this year. Now, side note, I'm very much into astrology, and tomorrow is a full moon lunar eclipse, which is these are these great gateways in time where you can actually make a powerful decision to draw the line in the sand and say, on this day, I am deciding, and whatever it is you want to decide, whatever it is you want to claim, I invite you to think between here and tomorrow, or actually until Thursday, really, through the 31st of the 1st, what is it that you want to really powerfully decide and call in and create for yourself? Make a decision. And that is, there's so much power when you make a decision, you're drawing the line in the sand and you're saying, this is what I'm available for, this is what I'm unavailable for, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So I really want you guys to put some intention into that. Now, let's talk about how and why to nail down your plane is crashing solution. Now, I want you to imagine that you are in an airplane. You're up in the sky. It's a beautiful day, and you're on this beautiful grand adventure, and you're going somewhere, and you're sitting there in the front of the plane or the back of the plane, wherever your seat is, and you are talking to someone, and you're telling this person what you do, and all of a sudden, you find out that this plane is about to crash, and you've got 20 minutes. And this plane is going to crash. And you can galvanize the people. You can get up and you can galvanize the people and wake them up and help save these people, impact these people. I mean, the plane is crashing. It is going down, and you have 20 minutes to change their life, to grab them, to hook them, to empower them, to inspire them, to make a difference in their life. What is it that you're going to say? And how are you going to help them? There needs to be a sense of urgency in your talk topic. So there needs, and so this plane is crashing, it's about to crash. This is how you want to go about naming your talk with a hot rocking name. And everything you do you need to have the urgency of the plane is crashing. And so I want to give you a couple key pointers on, the why of nailing down your plane is crashing solution is because there is so much noise out there. I mean, I bet people right now are scrolling through and watching my video and catching a glimpse right now, but then you're scrolling here and there and everywhere, right? So you need to get something that's going to really grab their attention and hook them in. And people are so busy. If they're going to spend 20 minutes, even an hour, or let alone 3 days, if you're, going to an event or creating your own event or workshop, they need to know that you understand them, that you've got them, that you're speaking exactly to their hearts and minds, that you are their tribe, their leader, and that you are that go-to person. And so the sense of urgency, and it needs to stand out. And so here's what you need to do. So that's the why, because, there's so much going on and people's attention is very limited. So you need, when you're naming your talk, and you're going to be naming your talk today, so you need to solve a burning problem or offer an answer to a burning desire. So solve a burning problem or solve a burning desire, or solution to a burning desire. Write that down. Solve a burning problem or a solution to a burning desire. And you want to have clear outcomes of what the ideal client actually wants. So whatever your talk topic is, it needs to be in their words what that ideal client actually wants. Here's an example. I had a program in my early days of coaching, probably 2011 or so, not that early, 6 years in. And I had a program called the Beautiful Woman Emerging Program. And I was a health coach in those early days. And I thought, oh, that is so cool. Like, every woman really wants to be a beautiful woman emerging. She wants to feel good about herself. She wants to embody her, her beauty, right? But no one signed up. No one even bought the program. No one even probably came to the free call. But when I changed it to something to a burning problem, something that they really wanted, something that they were tossing in their own minds in the middle of the night about, and I changed that name to Fit, Fab, and Fierce, release up to 50 pounds in 5 months or less, then I was able to sell out a program, and I was able to sell 6 spots at 5,000 through doing online teleclasses. Okay. And that was online. That was on the, the phone. It was like doing a webinar, but on the phone. So, and not doing sales calls, just selling it off the phone. So, or selling it off of that call. So what you want to do is you want to think about, I want you to write this down. What is the outcome that my ideal clients want? What is the outcome that they want? Otherwise known as the outcome or the results or the end product. What is it, the end thing they want? And here is the formula for that. You want to think about benefit, 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 And when I say benefit, it's like in their language, what they want. And then you want to add some limiters or time barriers, and what the time barriers or these limiters do is they help contain it for you, and they help create the sense of urgency so people will act now, right? Everything's happening now. So it's about, pop in some ideas in the chat here. What is the burning desire that your clients have? And I know if you're a health coach, you might think, well, I just want them to love their bodies. I don't want them or love their bellies. It's not about weight loss, but are they saying to their best friend when they're at the gym or when they go clothes shopping, are they saying to their best friend, oh, I just wish I could love my belly. I just wish I just love my thighs. I just wish, they're like, if I could just shed these last 10 pounds. And I know like, that's kind of, another great way to go look at really good things that topics that sell is when you go to the grocery store, look and see what is on the magazines, on the front of the magazines, those kind of 5 tips to this, 3 steps to this, 7 ways to this, and use those kind of words and that language because it's quick and it catches the eye. And you also want to think about how can you, and actually this term sort of bothers me, it kind of bugs me, but it's called disrupting the market. You want to do something that's going to disrupt the market. And you see that in politics, you see that in the media, you see it in all these different places of medias that we consume. You want to do something that's going to catch and grab and hook in their attention, and not in a sleazy, gross sales way, but in a way that they understand this girl or this guy totally gets me and understands me, and I want what they've got, and I'm going to go invest my time, going to a workshop with them or going to a Facebook live stream or whatever, right? So the other key thing when you are the how and the why of nailing this down is you really want to add in your own personality. Do not be boring or bland or like everyone else. That is not going to help you. You want to stand out like the unicorn that you are, and you want to bring your personality. So if you're, my personality is JFDI, right? Like my personality, I had a program as a health coach called Lean, Love, and Money Making Machine. Release up to 20 pounds in, X amount of days or something like that. But that was that. So infuse everything you do with your own personality, your unique personality and your unique brand. That is going to help you because they want you. Your ideal client is a version of you, and she wants what you've got. People buy people. I think about how many times I've done this. I bought something because I like that person so much, and there's something quality about them that I really like, and I want for myself, or I want to learn more or evolve more. So it's funny. I was just thinking, like one of the coaches that I've hired in my past, I was really drawn to her because she actually shared that she read the Bible every day for 1 year. And I really had interest in doing that. And so anyway, so like just personal things like that, right? I was like, oh, that's cool. So now this year I'm actually reading the Bible every day for a few minutes, and it's so juicy. So think about the how and the why to nail your plan is crushing solution. Any questions about that, pop them in the chat. Give me a 1 if that was clear. If that was clear, give me a 2 if you're completely confused and you need more feedback on that. And just really the nugget from here is think about that plan is crashing. You've got 20 minutes to galvanize these people, to wake them up, to help them, to deliver so they know, bam, she's the one for me. Don't just say, oh, you're just something general. I've talked about in this webinar I've done about speaking your way to success. It's all about rising up and being a specialist and getting out of the mediocre, getting out of being the generalist and wanting to be liked and everybody, just kind of like everyone else. You really need to stand out. You want to bring in your personality. You want to focus on the benefits and then the outcome. The benefits, the outcome, and then the limiters around how much time they have or how many pounds they want or how much money they want to make, things like that. Really specific so that they understand if I go listen to this person, they're going to give me specifics and they totally understand me. Okay. And then you are going to land, and then your message is going to land in the hearts and the minds and the souls of the people that you're here to help and heal and love and serve. So now let's talk about the strategy behind a winning talk title. So the strategy behind it, which also links into how this leads into your signature program and your signature system, it's making it easier for you to fill your events and workshops, your programs, and attract the right clients. So the strategy behind this is you don't want to just make up something willy-nilly, kafili. You want to make it up with strategy. And so whatever you're making up, you got to think about your talk or your webinar or your challenge or whatever it is, your workshop, your 3-day event, whatever you're doing is a preview to the next step with working with you. So you want to activate these components, such as activating the gap. You want to have a gap so that hey, this is where you are. Your client, right? Where your client understands this is where you are. And this is where you want to go. And here's one step to get there. And then the next step for the people who are right for you, those soulmate clients that you're here, from your heart to help heal, love, and serve and support, those ideal clients are going to say yes, because you have created in your strategy of your talk and in basically your talk or whatever it is you're sharing, that is like setting them up for that next step of working with you. Does that make sense? So this still going? You guys are all still here with me? Let's see. Okay, yeah. So does that make sense? I'm not getting much feedback from you guys. Don't leave me hanging here. Give me like a little love heart if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I want to see some benefits in here. Maybe you guys are in deep thought thinking about what are the outcomes that your people are really focused on. So really quick tip on that is your ideal client is a version of you. Your ideal client is a version of you, and he or she is just 10 steps behind. So if you want to think about it this way, you are in first grade, your ideal client is in first grade and you are in third grade. And so and like, you don't have to have it all figured out or completely, it is going, okay. You don't have to have it all figured out, or you don't have to be totally perfect, put together Patty or Pat. You just have to know your stuff and know that, I remember when I was first, starting out, like I didn't hire the big coaches, the multi-million-dollar coaches that had these huge tribes and communities around them. I hired some of their coaches because I didn't want someone who was so big and glitzy and glamoury, right? And maybe that's the same for you with your ideal client. So I want you to all know that you are enough and that you know enough and you are enough for your ideal client. And the best way that you can name your hot rock and talk, the best way you can do it, in my opinion, and what I have done is I have looked at my own journey to success and transformation and highs and lows. I've looked and I've mined my own past. And I've looked in there at those turning points and those, that major turning point, that a major awakening point where I have actually decided and drawn the line in the sand to change. And I have used and I mined, my past and my own personal transformations to create the content and create the body of work, which I share with all of you. This has all come from my own personal, journey. So think about that. Like, think about your own journey. When I created Lean, Love, and Money Making Machine, or when I created End Your Money Drama, Get Off the Feast or Famine Roller Coaster in 5 weeks or less, that was based on my own journey back in 2012. Otherwise, and I had another program called Healthy Wealthy Biz School. So you just want to think about your own journey. This just simplifies the process. Think about your own journey, and then look at that, and then think about how you can serve what your ideal client wants and what she's actually or he's actually saying to his best friend or her best friend about their pain. Okay. So businesses are in business to solve pain points or offer major solutions. Okay. So that's that urgency of the plane is crashing. Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about the strategy. So the strategy behind a winning talk is you want to think of this winning talk. It's like a preview. It's like when you watch a movie, a trailer for a movie, and you see the trailer and you're laughing and you get all these highlights and it feels so good and you're laughing and then you're in suspense and then you're scared and then you're like laughing and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go see that. That is what your free talk is. It's a coming attraction. It's a trailer of what it's like to work with you. So you want it to stand out. You want to deliver your best content. And tomorrow I'm going to go through the A to Z of how to create a winning talk from A to Z and the components of everything you need in the challenge tomorrow. But for today, just I want you to understand that you're going to want to mine your past for your unique body of work. And then from there, you create a talk, but the talk could be called the same thing as your program. And I recommend, how many of you give me a number 5 right now if you have your own programs, if you have a 3-month program or a 6-week program, or just a program or a package. Let me know if you already have a program or a package, and give me a 5 for that. And if you don't have that and you're just doing like a one-off session so people can just hire you for one-off sessions, give me a number 4 for that. Okay, so I just kind of want to get a pulse on where you are. So you definitely want to package, because if you're just doing a one-off session, I think that it's nice. It makes someone feel better. It's like a little fluff and buff. Okay, hello, good, and I love that you're already doing that, Melanie. So if you're just doing one-off sessions, it's like a fluff and buff. It like feels good, but you have to know as the expert that real change takes time. It's not just a one-night stand or a quick fix or just a quick massage or quick session. You as the expert need to stand in the power that what you have to offer is so valuable, and where they are, the solution that you're here to provide, it doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time. So your packaging, so whatever your preview is, your free call or your free training is, you want that to, excuse me one second. I've got a little sick child in my room, and so anyway, but she's good. You okay, peeps? Thank you. I know. I'm so lucky that, okay, side note, she gets to be here with me. So, okay, so my point is that, side note, real life moment. Okay, so you as the expert, you want to really be able to provide a lot of value for them and package that. And so your preview call or your free talk, it is seeding, and it is creating the gap between where they are and where they want to be in order to solve the solution, and making it a real easy transition for them to say yes, that they want to work with you, that you are their next best solution. So you want to, and I'll go into that exactly what you need in those components of a free talk. But what I want you to know is that that makes it so much easier. So you start with the end in mind when you're building out your free talk. Think about what it is you want to offer, or the program or the package or whatever it is you're selling or are you sharing as your gift, right? That is the end. That is where you're really leading them to. So start with that end game in mind, and then name that program or package or transformation, and then that could also be the name of your free talk. Is that awesome or what? So any questions about that? So you want to just think about that. You want to think about the outcomes, and think about that you are solving a problem, or you are bringing a solution to a burning desire. So people buy for 2 reasons. They buy to get out of pain and move closer to pleasure, or they buy for pleasure, right? Like we go and get massages or facials, or I pay for going skiing, like fun things like that, right? Like, and we buy our kids packages of skis. They get like 5, 10 weeks of skiing or something like that. And so same thing you get to do, with your client. I mean, people want, that's another thing too. Thank you everybody for commenting with me. So people really, here's another thing a lot of people don't get is you have to get rid of the mentality that you're being salesy, or it's bad, or it's wrong, or unspiritual for you to sell something. I want you to start shifting your beliefs that what you have to offer is a gift. It is a gift from your heart. This is you. This isn't something that cheap and that you could just go buy at Walmart, or that someone could just, this is your life experience packaged up in your unique body of work to present and to support and love these people that you and only you are here to help in this part of their journey. So, you know, you could go and hire and work with anyone, but you're right. Like there's so many people, which is such a gift in this day and age that we're all here doing this work together as a soul family. But your people need you, and they need to hear it from you. And they're not going to hear it from someone else or her or him or them. They're only going to hear it from you. So I want you to really, really deepen into the reality that you are a gift and you have a gift to share. And the more that you understand that, the more you'll understand your worth and your availability and ability to receive what you want and make this world a better place. So I love that kind of stuff. I have to remind myself that too. I'm like, I'm a gift. And really, you know, what I have a gift for is one of my gifts is I really love getting to know people. I want to hear your story. I want to mine your past for all the juicy nuggets and what happened and then what happened, and see what's in there to help you then bring that forth into something that you could offer and create and sell. So I love it. So next thing here, now you're going to name your talk. And now here's where our awesome challenge is. So what I want you to do is you can name your talk, and in the challenge, you can make a poll on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you hang out, in a Facebook group, in our Facebook group here on this business page right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to test out 2 or 3 names. Okay, you're going to say, hey, everybody, I'm going to put this talk together. I'm so excited. Here, let me know, vote A, B, or C. Which one of these do you like the best? You know, and some tops, you know, and again, to go back to that formula, you can, oh, hold on. 1 second. I'm going to give you guys some good content. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. So just write some of these notes down. Some sort of headlines for talks. So some ideas, you could say something, you know, a number like 5 steps to XYZ, 5 secret steps to release the fat that's holding you back and feel more energized than you have in 10 years. You know, just, you want those limiters. So you could do like the how to. You could do the secrets of, you know, my super successful business, or the secrets of my healthy, happy family that I went from, that I personally, or me and my clients use, from going from X to Y, and now we have X, right? So you want to do, this title needs to be something that's going to show them the outcome, show them the results, show them the benefits, and your personality, so they understand that you are talking to them. You're going to mine your past, look at the things you've said. Like the things that I've come up with are literally based on my life experience. NGO Money Drama, because of, that was years ago. You know, Be You and Make Bank is one of my events. Get your next 12 clients in 90 days or less. Rise up and speak your way to success. How to become a celebrity speaker in 2018. You know, just these kind of things. So another one is, you could also say, get rid of, fill in the blank with the problem once and for all, and speak to the benefit. So get rid of problem, you know, get rid of the fat that's holding you back once and for all, and finally step into your radiantly gorgeous, healthy, energized body for life, right? Something like that. Here's another one. Here's a quick way to solve a problem. Like, here's a quick way to get your next 5 clients in 30 days or less. I mean, if you're a business coach, what do you guys do? You should tap in here and write to me what you do. Write to me what you do. And that will help me too. Let's see. Yeah, the secret of here, you know, something like, here's a method that is helping fill in the blank with your clients, or fill in the blank with the solution you provide, and then to do what? Here's a method, or here's a system, or learn my 5-step system to help you go from X to Y so you can have this. All right. So, you know, just speak from your heart. Think about words, you know, and if you look in the media or social media, or I don't watch television. I don't like to be programmed. But if I do watch television once in a while, you'll see these commercials, and they are so creative, and they're very social. So you want, and that's the thing with social media, it's social. It's not, people don't want to be sold to. They want to feel like they're a part of something. They want to feel like they're in community, and they're being heard and known, and they're one of you. Like, there's some really great marketing at the ski resort where I ski. Oh, nice. Okay. Restoration coach for women in the healing arts. So you tell me a little bit more about that. I guess I'm not sure exactly what that means. So you help them restore because they're burnout, or they're had a breakdown, or their adrenals are going down, or yeah, tell me a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit more about that. So here's some really good marketing that the Snowbird Ski and Summer Resort has, which is just genius. And what they're doing is they're taking their reviews, their negative reviews that talk about how the mountain is too steep or there's too much powder, and they only get like 1-star review. They're using that kind of negative feedback, and they're using that negative feedback to, as a joke. Like, you're saying, oh, you think our mountain is too steep and we have too much snow powder, like, as if that's a bad thing. Like, they're taking the negative criticism and using it to call in their tribe, which is experienced strong skiers that happen to love steeps and they love powder. So you want to think about who you are for and what you are against. And this is going to really help you, because they need to know, like, if I see it's like a really beginner ski area, I know that's not for me. I don't want to waste my time. I'll go mountain biking there because it'll be easier for mountain biking, but I don't want to spend my time and effort going skiing at a place that isn't very challenging. So think about that too. Who is your tribe and who isn't your tribe? And don't be afraid. I know a lot of us happen to be people pleasers and want to be liked. So I want to encourage you to really call in your tribe. And I was actually corrected by Nikki, I think it is, and she was saying that in Canada, people don't use the word tribe anymore unless they are from Native American tribe, because it's offensive to those people. So I don't mean to cause any offense if that's the case. But I was saying that you really want to be that beacon of light for your people. You want to howl in your tribe, howl in your people. Release what is blocking you from your heart's desire. You can do a little better. So what is it exactly? Release what's blocking you. So, I mean, that's good, but you need to get more specific, all right? So we want to move away from being generalists, because in what way? My heart's desires in terms of my health, in terms of my relationship, in terms of my body, in terms of my money and business, in terms of, the fact that I want to go travel the world. Like, what is release what? So I encourage you guys to get more specific and more, instead of general, and really, this is where you have to understand who your ideal client is. And that's the key. Oh yeah, that's good. Transforming vows of self-sacrifice into divine principles of self-care. I have a client that does similar work that sounds so profound. I'm always like, sign me up. So what I would focus on, transforming vows of self-sacrifice. So a lot of people don't even know that they have these vows of self-sacrifice. So transforming, I would go a little deeper, because that is a good question. I think it is pretty juicy. Like, if you're going for that is really, because I understand what that is, because I'm familiar with healing modalities and different layers. So I get that. So transforming vows of self-sacrifice into divine principles of self-care. So what if it would be, instead of transforming vows of self-sacrifice, what if it were to be into something that would get me something that I'm not receiving right now? So transforming vows of self-sacrifice, so you could receive more, maybe love, or maybe more abundance, or more, because I get the self-care, but I would rather have something more along the lines of, what would be the result of me transforming these vows? Maybe I finally feel like I'm worthy, or I can receive, or something like that. So keep tweaking around. Yeah, and then using divine principles of self-care. Yeah, I think it's it's specific, but it could be tweaked a little bit more, in my opinion. Release yeah. So think, and so that's why I want you guys to take these couple of ideas, and I want you to go out there and I want you to poll your peeps, and I want you to use, ask them A, B, or C. And then I want you to go ahead and I want you to share. I'll put these hashtags in here again, and you're going to use these hashtags. And that way, my team and I, we're going to go through, and then we are going to be able to see who's sharing these so that you guys can be entered in to win the scholarships. Okay. So yeah, how exciting is this? Let's see, hide the current comment. How are you guys liking this Be Live TV? It's pretty cool, right? Okay, so those are some of the, let's see. Did it go? I think there's a delay. Okay, so yes, so you're going to go ahead and name your talk. And then you're going to share it. You're going to come up with 2 to 3 different names, and you're going to share it, and you're going to get a poll, and then you're going to come back and have me vote on it too. You're going to come back, and then you're going to rock that out, and you're going to use that topic to get yourself booked to speak. And you could even do, okay, well, there's a lot of strategies. So tomorrow we're going to go deeper into the A to Z of how to actually use that talk, the components of that, because there's a lot of people out there that they're going out randomly without any know-how, which is fine because you get great experience, right? But I want you guys to be smart and savvy. So you're going to get the A to Z tomorrow. And today, let's just focus on really understanding who that ideal client is, who she is, and then from there, naming that talk in a way that is she's going to be like, wait, what? You're saying end your money drama, or whatever that personality is that really gets her and only her. And she's like, finally, someone gets me. Finally, this is my person who's calling me and wanting, is calling my name. And that's a person I want to work with. Okay. So her story, your story is their story. How to use your testimony to build your business for impact without discounting yourself, your gifts, or your prices. Good. So Christina, his story, her story, your story is their story. I like that. How to use your testimony. So for me, I don't know what testimony is. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Because that's another thing. Maybe I'm not your ideal client because I don't get this. Does your ideal client use the word testimony to build your business for impact without discounting yourself, your gifts, or your prices? Okay, so it sounds to me that you are maybe helping people. It's kind of so fun because I don't know you guys, and not yet, right? So this is really fun. So this is my interpretation, but I may not be your ideal client, and it'd be kind of fun to hear what other people are saying. So my interpretation is that I assume that you're a business coach or a story coach, and you help them unpack and use their testimony, use their unique, mess to success, or that they, maybe they came to Jesus, or maybe they had an awakening, a spiritual awakening, and they saw the light, and now they're going to use that to build their business for impact without discounting yourself, your gifts, or your prices. Yeah, so these people are already discounting, and they're discounting their gifts and discounting themselves. Yeah. Now, here's the thing you got to think about. If you're going toward there, this is a really juicy topic. If you're doing things that are, you want to make sure in your languaging that if you want people who aren't discounting, right? But you want to help them not discount, but so in your talk, Christina, okay. So in your talk, you're going to want to help them understand and show that you don't discount your prices, that you've owned the gifts or your clients have, and here are the results they've had. And maybe you've already got that going on. so you don't get all these people, like, for example, when I had that NGL money drama back in 2012, I would get people who would be like, I have no money too. I have no money. And I'd be like, and they had some really tough financial situations. And I'm like, that's not really my story. I just created a lot of money drama. And so I had to then back it up and say, listen, I've always had money. I just had a lot of drama in the situation. The universe trying to get my attention, and I spoke to that. That way I wasn't being that beacon for people who are like, money drama. Oh, I've got tons of that. She can help me. And then, but they didn't have any of the resources to move forward, or they were too scared to move forward. So if that helps, I hope that helps. Okay. So I would use, depending on your ideal client, maybe I've been hearing this word testimony a lot lately. So maybe that's like the up and coming word. Test this out when you do this today. But how to use your testimony. So I would say how to use your personal story or your personal transformation or your mess to your message or your mess to your success. I use that as well. I use that as use your seminar story. I call it a seminar story, which was like your rock bottom to now where you are now. And, so I get that. Thank you very much. Cool. Good. Yeah. And it's actually really, you all could go and take, like Rebecca and anyone else who wants to post in here, and I think it's Melanie. What you could do is you could actually poll the people in Facebook when you're doing this challenge, or wherever in your groups, go into different groups. You can poll them and ask them, what is your interpretation of this? Now, let me tell you one important thing. Don't take what they say as the law or let it affect you. I remember years and years ago, I polled people and they said, Amanda, your prices are way too expensive and you charge way too much. And at the time I was really like, it was the first time I had ever charged like $5,000 or $10,000. And I think I bumped up to 5,000. I wasn't at 10,000 yet. This was like in 2012 or 13. I'm more like 11 or 12. And they were giving me this feedback. And I remember feeling like, oh no, I should shrink again. I should go small again. I should just not charge this much. And I was taking these people's opinions, and some of my friends were like, it sounds like you just need a new list, Amanda. And I was like, taking it so personally, right? So think about that. When you're getting feedback, you're probably going to get feedback from people. If you're not healed in that area yet, you will get their projections onto you so don't take those on. Okay. Just, bring it back here and we'll talk about it. If you do get those weird projections, right? So I wasn't healed yet in my own worth and money story enough to be like, it's $5,000 past the butter and not have a weird energy about it. I still had weird energy and fear about it. And they were reflecting that. And then I was taking it personally, and I was going to go back and shrink back to that. A long time ago. Release what is blocking from your heart's desires. Okay, I think I got that one. Okay, so I want you guys to go forth and prosper. I'd also ask a little request. If you guys have a little extra energy, my little one is not feeling well, and I know she's fine. But if you want to send her some love for her healing, and just that we'll have a miracle. She will be completely whole, and she's 5, and just restored health and back to her vitality and peace and love. I know all of you are big, good people. So thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 3:00. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. Oh, you can tag me. It's at Amanda Moxley. You can tag me so I can see it. We'll be looking for those hashtags, and I want you to go forth and get your buns in gear. Just remember, people need you. You are the light, and you are the way, and you are the one that's going to help your people, and they are waiting for you. You are an answered prayer. Thank you for being here with me. Share this. By the way, share. Thank you. Thanks so much. Bye.